On Thursday night, authorities shut down the generator at the Norochcholai coal power plant, citing maintenance requirements. State Minister of Port and Energy Indika Anuruddha Herath said, though the maintenance was scheduled for January 2023, it is expected that the water levels of reservoirs close to hydropower plants could recede, and thus such a decision for early maintenance was made. However, the CB Engineers Union alleged this is a measure to manage the existing coal stocks.
We
are informed that the power plant will be shut down to manage the coal stocks. When I inquired from the power plant, I was told that there were no issues or malfunctions. The system controller had told them to shut down the plant.
The Norochcholai power plant adds 900 megawatts to the national grid, and after shutting down one generator, it loses 300 megawatts. This 300 megawatts will now have to be sourced from privately owned thermal power plants. The Norochcholai power plant incurs a cost of 60 rupees to generate 1 unit of electricity, while 110 rupees must be spent to purchase a unit of electricity from thermal power plants. That means 1 unit will cost an additional 50 rupees.
This coal power plant generated about 6.5 gigawatts. We know the difference if diesel is being used to generate electricity. It will cost around 250 million rupees per day. Who is responsible for this? These matters need to be analysed carefully. There needs to be an audit, and the loss must be disclosed to the public. The people need to know what happens to their money. We are concerned as to whether the people's money is being used to pay off for such decisions.
The
Electrical Users Association convened a media briefing on the matter.
They have shut down one generator because they don't want to admit they are short of coal. He said there is coal, so why shut down the generator now? Who needs to be charged for this? The President must charge Minister Kanchana Wijesekara for misleading the people. The minister threatened the trade unions as well.
Lanka Coal Company Private Limited said that it would be able to supply coal for the Norochcholai power plant 2 days after the existing stocks are over. On Thursday, the chairman of the Lanka Coal Company Private Limited said that shipping issues had led to a delay in the shipments reaching Sri Lanka. Where are these coal shipments? The vessel carrying coal bound supposedly for Sri Lanka is currently anchored at the port of Maputo in Mozambique. According to marine shipping data, Sri Lanka is not listed as a port of call. On Thursday, only 25,000 metric tons of coal had been loaded on this vessel, and it is expected that the total shipment that this bulk carrier would carry would be some 60,000 metric tons of coal. After April, the upwelling season begins, and it would become difficult to unload coal at the Norochcholai power plant. Therefore, Sri Lanka must source coal immediately. In response to the delay, Minister Kanchana Wijesekara said that coal will be unloaded at the Trincomalee harbour in the east, and coal will be transported by lorry to the Norochcholai power plant on the west coast.
If there is a certain cost to move coal by ship to the Norochcholai jetty and then to the Norochcholai power plant, the cost to transport coal by road would be 4 times greater of that amount. We cannot be certain about the practical implementation of that. This would involve a large number of trucks that would have to move back and forth multiple times. We understand the process that needs to be followed when transporting sand on road. This time it would be coal powder that is harmful to the environment. I wonder who gave such advice to the rulers. These decisions cannot be made while sitting inside air-conditioned rooms. I wonder if they would say that since we have the Mattala airport, they would airlift coal to Sri Lanka and use the expressway to transport it.
The CEB Engineers Union also stressed the need to have a minister who would want to resolve the energy crisis.
We need a minister who would listen. We cannot do this alone in the absence of a minister who does not listen. This is a state-owned entity and not a private company. We are requesting the President to discuss this with us without delay and to move ahead to solve the issue. We request for a minister who can do that.